Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Work, Transport and Communication, Professor Faustin Kamuzora, other government officials, colleagues of NMB, ladies and gentlemen of the press. We're very pleased to be here, and thank you very much for allowing us to spend the time at your ministry to hand over a number of computers for you to be using at schools, primary and secondary schools around Tanzania. At NMB Bank, like at any bank, of course we have lots of computers. And we have, because of the applications that we use, a timeline of 3 years that we use to computers. But of course, after 3 years, many of those computers are still very good and can very well be used by students in schools. So rather than throwing them away, we decided to clean them all up and service them all, so they're now very good second-hand computers that I think will still have a few years of good use by students in primary and secondary schools around Tanzania. And as part of NMB Social and Corporate Responsibility Program, we strongly support schools, we strongly support education as one of our primary CSR objectives. We also support health, and we also do a little bit of support in terms of disaster. Allow me to talk a little bit more about education. We invest in education for a number of reasons. One's, I hope you all agree with me, if we educate our young people, we educate our country. And we educate a future generation that will help grow the economy in the country. The other reason to be investing in education is for us as a bank, we hope and trust that the students that we help educate will be future customers of NMB. And in that respect, we have a program that we are rolling out as we speak, which is a financial literacy, financial capability program throughout the whole country as well, which combines having bank accounts with financial training for children and their parents at the schools around Tanzania. We call it our Wajibu program, and Wajibu is a combination of 3 bank accounts. One bank account where we invite parents to start saving for their children, with the view that once the children are 18 years old, they want to go to college and university, and there is money for that education. But there is also a bank account, and we're the first in Tanzania to offer that bank account, which is actually for children themselves. Young children between the age of 12 and 18 need to start to learn what it means to have a bank account. And so we offer a bank account to children in that age group, and it comes with an ATM card. And they can actually go to the ATM and get money from their own bank account. But of course, the parents will be sort of monitoring what the children are doing on that bank account. And we have a third bank account, which is for students. And I think everyone knows that students, once they're 18 and they go to university, they're away from home, they need their own bank account. Now, we provide these accounts, but we provide them together with training. So our NMB colleagues around the whole country actually are trained to go to the local schools and provide training to the children as well to the parents in the schools in financial capability, in financial planning. So we feel that it is hopefully a good combination of a banking product combined with training in schools throughout the country in order to get young children to be prepared for their future and their education. So, Permanent Secretary, I think with these computers, we want to contribute to more ICT in all schools in Tanzania. We know there's a challenge because not all schools have power. So it's of course it's the computer, and you need power, and you need the teachers. And we've said throughout our branches in the country where these schools are, people from NMB branches will be supporting the schools in setting up the computers, in supporting a little bit in the first instances the teachers to make sure that the computers work. And once they're working, we rely on the teachers to then do their teaching ICT programs. But of course there's always the NMB branch Karibu Yako, not too far away from the schools. So there's help from NMB and support if schools need that. We're very pleased again to be here to provide you with 250 computers. And I'm sure you have your list of schools that you want to donate the computers to. And I look forward to more close cooperation. Your ministry with communication in your portfolio, I think, is very important. We live in the world of communication. We were just saying we're now handing over computers, but I think we can foresee a point in time, whether it's 10 or 20 years from now, that maybe all we need is a mobile phone, and the mobile phone will have as much as capacity in the future as a computer has today, and then every child in the classroom will do the computer work on their mobile phone. But for now, in a minute or so, we'll officially hand you over the 250 computers for communication, teaching, ICT around Tanzania. Asante sana.